Hey everyone, I just wanted to jump on really quickly to review or give a few thoughts about a book that I just read. It's called Suitcase of Dreams by Hazel Mackenzie, and I'm not going to reveal a lot about the book, but there was something that struck me that I think is so vitally important, not just to the regular person that's reading or who could read this book, but to my fellow West Indians, men, especially women, where she talks about, depression, anxiety, and mental illness, and how it can just really stem from so many things being piled upon us, one after the other, and we not addressing these things. We are just in a caretaker's mode, and we're never going to address us. And the important thing is we have to address us, because if not, then there's no caretaker to take care of anyone. I'm just going to read a couple of quick snippets so you can understand maybe why. Got to put on my glasses. Yeah, mothers of that age. She writes in chapter 11, "My mind was on overload. I started to forget things, including my children's birthdays. I relied on social media posts from family members to remind me. I felt like a horrible mom. Sometimes I forgot to cook them dinner. My son would cook food for himself and his sister if my sister wasn't home. I was so embarrassed about my mental state of mind, I refused to tell anyone." First of all, if you're really honest with yourself and not in judgmental mode, you realize that there are many of us who are stuck in situations. It's one thing to be Facebook ready and pretty and, everything that glitters looks like gold, but it really tarnishes your neck and makes it green, because it's not reality. This is the part that I really want to stress home to everyone. I was too ashamed to seek professional help. Even though I worked for a mental health clinic, I remembered reading numerous qualitative studies outlining the many barriers women of color faced when seeking mental health services, like lack of childcare, lack of community services, lack of transportation, but none of these applied to me. I had all of these things at my disposal, especially community resources, so why was I afraid to seek help? I convinced myself of the stereotype that Black people don't kill themselves or Black people don't get depression because we do not have time for depression. To express my mental health concerns would mean I was accepting that I was weak, and I am not weak. I didn't want anyone to pity me or render me helpless. I am not helpless. Do you hear me? I'm not helpless. We put on this cape that we are strong, we can do it all, and that's all good. That's all good. But in the stillness of the night, I've said this before, when you have to battle your truths, we need help. This lady has overcome and continues to overcome a lot. And I champion her as, I don't want to place this on her, but as the face of combating mental health issues, family struggles, depression and anxiety. And what do we do about it? Instead of susuing, aka talking about somebody behind their back, really coming to the forefront and saying, I need help. And then who would stand with us without, again, susuing or making light of it? Hazel, I tip my hat to you. This book resonates in my soul, because many times we cry on our own and don't realize that there are resources out there and people who can help us. So, to you and your suitcase of dreams, as you continue to unpack them and see all of the blessings that will continue to unfold in your life, I wish you nothing but success and continued vision as you help many others, as you continue to help you. God bless.